we are helping the government, we are helping Nigerians to crash this price.
So was it because you stopped buying? That's why it now crashed to 1,004?
Yes. Today, if we open,
it will return to 19?
It will go up.
That means you are the problem.
No, we are not the problem.
If you stopped buying and it crashed to 1,004, that's what we are looking for.
Now, for example, let me tell you what you don't understand, or what the EFCC and security operatives don't understand, is you can't create scarcity. You understand? The central bank and the Nigerian banks, commercial banks, created this scarcity. You understand? So since they created this scarcity, those who are coming with Naira to buy dollar, you understand, we say, oh, we no longer buy.
Let's begin this conversation first taking our quote from Amit Abraham, who once said, "There should be only one political ideology, and that is good governance." Absolutely spot on. My next quote today will be from Gift Guhu Mona, who once said, "Great leaders always strive for good governance." And my last quote will be from Thom CW, who once said that there is simply no substitute for good, effective government in a democracy. Absolutely spot on. Now let's see how this quote relates to what we'll be discussing this morning. Very warm greetings and welcome to The Conversation. We're reaching you from Kaftan's television studio here in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Annabelle Oji. And as you see, my face is not looking smiley because things are not even looking smiley in the market again. Just a few days ago, I went to get a carton of noodles and it was sold for 6,000. And as of this morning, my colleague was just calling me to tell me that the same, not even inside the market, the same warehouse where I got mine for 6,000, or some people are even getting for 7,000, they're now selling for 10,000 Naira. That's a carton of noodles. Then you now talk about other things like spaghetti, you talk about milk, even baby food, even Pampers. They are now really extremely expensive. Gari is over the board. Pure water, uncle, that's the bag of pure water. It's now very expensive. And when you ask, the one thing that keeps coming to everyone's lip is dollar don't rise. Even the one that we produce here in Nigeria, even the gari that we have here in Nigeria, they tell you dollar don't rise. So it has affected everything. Today we'll be discussing about what exactly is this new craze about dollar don't rise and how it has affected the amount of things that we buy in the market and even our own living and cost, living standard and cost of living. And then also we'll talk about it is already 1 year since after the 25th February 2023 when we had that election, that's the general election that brought forth this new government. 1 year after. How far so far? My guest on the show today is Habib Gajo, who is a Bureau de Change operator. It's great to have you on the show this morning, sir.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon. Is it afternoon?
Oh, it's still morning.
It's still morning.
Yes, it's still morning.
So that's how bad the economy is.
Like you greet someone good morning, but yet when it is afternoon. Oh no! Like just before we started, when our colleague came in and then asked why both of us wearing black, and then we say, oh, I think we're mourning the death of good governance. Is that what it is? Have we really gotten that far, Habib Gajo?
Yes, because if you look at the flag of Nigeria, green, white, green. The green is agriculture. The white is peace. And the second green is another agriculture. So we produce, we manufacture, we consume our own product in peace. You understand? So that's what the Nigerian flag represent. But today, we don't eat, we don't have peace, and we don't farm. We don't manufacture, we don't produce. We are stagnant. And all those who are blaming the foreign exchange of the market, I think they should rethink that.
Okay, so are you saying that it's not the fault of the foreign exchange, because anything you go to buy, even I went to buy a big sachet of Ijebu Gari that I used to buy for 500 before, and then now they're not selling for 1,500, and then they said it is dollar. But then I asked, Ijebu Gari is our own Gari. It means that you just did the Gari and pour it inside sachet. So what has dollar got to do with that?
Nothing, because Gari is a product of cassava. The cassava that we plant.
Yes.
I planted cassava when I was young, when I was a student, in my village, in my father's farm. You understand? So how the cassava and the Gari relate to from the harvest of the cassava and the production of the Gari, what concern dollar was it? Because we know all how Gari is being done locally. You understand? It's firewood and charcoals. You understand? And a woman that is doing it is labor. You understand? So it has nothing to do.
So our own problem
has
here.
Nothing to do with tomatoes. Has nothing to do with dollar. Onions, pepper, and so on has nothing to do with dollar.
Even land. Someone actually called me yesterday night and then said he went for a land inspection. He wanted to buy a land, and then a few months ago they gave him the price of the land, only for him to go to inspect the land yesterday night, and then they said they've increased the price. And if they had told him that they increased the price because you see the things have changed, so we decided to increase our price also, he would understand. But then they now told him, "Oga, dollar don't rise, so we say come increase our price of the land."
So those are
our problem then.
Those are the criminals one in our own in the market or in the society or in Nigeria. A land that you inherited or you bought from somebody with Naira long time ago. Today you are saying you want to keep the land on dollar. That's what it means. If he's selling it, he will sell it at the price of dollar so that he will collect dollar and save. That's what it means. So we contribute to all these things. You understand? And it's fake.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's fake. It can't stand. You understand? Our own problem, our own issue and concern is the government doesn't care. The policy makers don't care. You understand? The lawmakers don't care. They only care for palliative. President bring bill. What do they call the palliative?
To share money to 15 million Nigerians.
Yes. And they should bring a supplementary budget. The president brings supplementary so that they will add their own or they will cut their own. You understand? That's all what they want to do. When he came, he brought supplementary budget to the National Assembly. I think twice. And this budget that he presented, from the look of things, maybe from March, he will present another supplementary budget because what is on ground cannot hold the economy. We are all aware. We all see. You understand? Even if they pretend not seeing the sufferings of Nigerians, the hardship, you understand, they must do what is right. They are pretending, but they start talking. We had them talking in parables, in prisms, you understand? But they will speak the language that Nigerians will understand. Okay.
So now let's go back to the dollar. We have quite a number of things that we need to talk about, but let's see how we can manage our time. Let's go back to the dollar. As at today, how much does the dollar exchange for the Naira and then also pounds?
Yeah, dollar is 1,000. It reached 1,890. You understand? Trying to close then to 900. That's how we shot the market 3 days ago.
Okay. So you're still using the 3 days ago price?
EFCC came in.
Yes, we're going to talk about that one also.
Yeah, so we stopped buying. and it has crashed now to almost 1,400, 1,005, 1,006. You understand? Within 3 days. That is why I said most of the prices are fake. It's because the government refused to do what it's supposed to do.
No, but you just said that it was almost 1,009. Then EFCC came. You stopped buying.
No,
it now crashed to 1.5.
Before EFCC came, we have already shut the market. I don't know where the EFCC don't want us to close because of it will invent scarcity, or they don't want the price to go down near there. I just don't understand. We try to talk to them as you understand, but they are not relating. We are helping the government, we are helping Nigerians to crash this price.
So was it because you stopped buying? That's why it now crashed to 1,004?
Yes. Today, if we open,
it will return to 19.
It will go up.
That means you are the problem.
No, we are not the problem.
If you stopped buying and it crashed to 1,004, that's what we are looking for.
Now, for example, let me tell you what you don't understand, or what the EFCC and security operatives don't understand, is you can't create scarcity. You understand? The central bank and the Nigerian banks, commercial banks, created this scarcity. You understand? So since they created this scarcity, those who are coming with Naira to buy dollar, you understand, will say, oh, we no longer buy. You understand? So the price will go down. What government need to do to intervene and come up with a good price? Let them pay the price. Now, in central bank, it's over 1,000. In interbank, it's over 1,500. You understand? So what do you expect from the parallel market? Because had it been broad change, are we given the opportunity to buy? You understand? Or to bid? Or there is a window that broad change will get to reduce the pressure on Naira. But no way. You understand? So people are looking at, we just mentioned that when you go to market, things are going up and they blame the dollar. So a broad change man is also a Nigerian, and he goes to the same market that everybody goes. So if you earn 50,000 Naira a day, for example, you earn 50,000 Naira, you go to market, that 50,000 Naira you earn, it will melt. So what are you getting? What are you saving? You understand? Have you ever had a billionaire from the broad change? There is no billionaire in the broad change. There is no millionaire in the broad change. You understand? We eat what we get. We consume what we get, what we earn.
Okay, so help us understand. So, you are not in the market at the moment. You've closed the market, right?
Shut down.
Okay, but this shutdown, is it, and then how it affected the market? Is it just the Zone 4? How about Lagos? Those in Yaba and...
It's all over. And EFCC is all there.
So if you affect Zone 4, you affect that the BDC in Yaba, in other markets?
You see, the operation of the market is rely on banks. You understand? Now, what happened? The price the head offices of the banks will give in Lagos. That's where the headquarters of the all commercial banks are. So the price that they will dish out, it will relate to the all district and state branches. You understand? So the price goes along with interbank price. It's no longer central bank price, because we don't know, because the central bank up to now has not paid the dollar. And from when this government took over, from 445 of Buhari Emefiele price to President Tinubu, they float the Naira 665, they float it again to 750, they floated it to 800. It was captured in the budget. You understand? So all this thing is going up, and the central bank don't have lost control of the forex market. We don't know what is happening. They have a lot of backlog. If you put the backlog of Nigerian central bank or Nigerian financial system or forex exchange market, you understand, is you end up of nothing, not even 2%. It won't go anywhere. You understand? They need over $10 billion to settle the market, to make the foreign reserve, the forex reserve, to rise again. You understand? And that will crash officially the price of dollar. You understand? If you notice, the central bank governor once said that Naira is undervalued. It's undervalued because we don't have a reserve that will protect the Naira. You understand? If you don't have a reserve that will protect the Naira, then definitely the Naira is vulnerable.
Okay, let me ask you. I saw a recent interview that was okay. Someone actually brought up that interview again from Al Jazeera, that where they were talking to former President Muhammadu Buhari, and then they asked him why is he not floating the Naira, and then he said that he's not floating the Naira because we're not producing anything. Why should he float the Naira? That there was no reason for floating the Naira because we had no production ongoing in the country, because we still import as small as toothpick. So there was no point of floating the Naira. And then the reason why they actually brought it up is because we decided to float the Naira now. So maybe that is the reason why it now got to 1,000, almost going to 2,000, and I pray it doesn't get to that. Somebody even said maybe by Easter we might be looking at 2,500. Is that anything to go by at all, Habib Gajo?
No, God forbid to $1 to 2,000 Naira. No, God forbid that one.
God forbid, really.
But you see, I think Buhari is not sincere to himself, because when he came, he floated the Naira. In fact, he was even advised to devalue Naira by 3 Naira. 3 Naira. He refused. He left for England for treatment, and dollar keep rising, and foreign investors start packing their investment, their dollar, you understand, out of Nigeria. They pull out over $800 billion at that time. Osibanjo has to step in and took charge and control and devalue Naira to 340, 321st, 340, 360. You understand? From 3 Naira, look at how bad decision affects the destruction of the Naira. When Buhari came in, Nigeria is a producing nation. We manufacture, we produce. But when he came, he destroyed everything. And now, the issue is, the main problem we are having now is because Tinubu said he's going to continue where Buhari stopped. You understand? So if what is happening is because he continued from where Buhari stopped. That's the thinking of Nigerians. That's the understanding of Nigerians. Let him come up with his own policies. Buhari.
What do you mean by coming up with his own policies? All of these policies that they've rolled out,
Buhari,
are they not anything?
I'm coming to that. Buhari floated Naira. Buhari put Naira on a flexible market. Buhari and Osubanjo, I'm sorry, and Emefiele, they put Naira on a distress situation by floating and flexible, and I forgot the other one they mentioned. So all this thing was inherited by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You understand? But the issue is Tinubu is slowing down. He made some pronouncements and decisions that affect or destroy some sectors of the economy that affect ordinary man. You understand? But he didn't come up with a good policies to match his own decision. All what he said, I remove this, I remove that, and that's all, and we are hitting the ground running. We are hitting ground running with empty hand or with barefooted. How can you run with barefooted? That's what we will do. Now, they'll come out with policy in 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, before it being approved or being taken in the Federal Executive Council. You understand? It takes months. Implementation, it will be the end of the year. So which policy are you bringing? You understand? We are seeing delays in all these things. Closing border is not helping anything. Opening border is no longer relevant. You understand? So we are in a tight corner. Whether you close, you open, it's all the same. Okay, it's no longer relevant. So let the president be proactive, not reactive. You understand? What does
proactive mean here in this context? What does it mean to be proactive in this context? Because we cannot keep at this dollar at buying $1 to 1,008 or 1,009 or God forbid 2,000. That's the reason why you have noodles for over 10,000 naira today.
Annabelle, today, if President Tinubu said, I want NPC meeting to hold, tomorrow it will hold.
What has it got to do with anything?
One, how much is lending rate? We don't know. The banks don't know. What is the liquidity in the market, whether the foreign exchange and the Naira? We don't know. We don't know how much Naira we have. We don't know how much dollar we have. You understand? Third, inflation rate. We have seen figures from 23, 28, 29, now it's going to 30. Within how many months? 2 months. January, February. You understand? Nothing happened. Let central bank had a NPC meeting. Let us hear from them. This is what we have. This is what we are going to do. You understand?
How is it going to?
I'm telling you, if that meeting hold, lending rate will change from, I think now it's 19-point-something%. It will change. You understand? Now we will know the liquidity we have in we will know the inflation, the real figures of the inflation rate. So what are they going to do?
Are you saying some people are standing by just waiting for one NPC meeting to hold so that we get words from the central bank and the president before it will affect the price of the dollar to the Naira? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's the role of the financial institutions, including the commercial banks. You understand? Foreign investors. This is what they are waiting for. You can't invest on nothing and expect something. You understand? An investor told me that I can't invest my money in Nigeria because in 24 hours, a policy will be changed without knowing. You, the investor, you will not know the policy has changed. And when you are producing like these noodles, it's an Indian company. You understand? Those who are producing the noodles, their own production, before they finish production, the price has gone up. Before it will go to market to sell, the price has gone up. Before the consumers will consume the product, the price has gone up. You understand? So why, if there is guarantee that the lending rate is so, the liquidity is so, the forex is so, then you know what you are working with.
So you leave it at that and not change it overnight.
Not change it overnight. It takes quarter, 3 months, 6 months for price to be renewed. You understand? If you have more production, you will earn more forex. We don't produce anything. Even the oil we produce, up to now we are not meeting our target of 1,600,000 barrel a day. We are not reaching that because of oil theft. Look at insecurity. Our farmers can't go to farm. You are just talking of General Muhammad Buhari. Let me tell you, Annabelle, since Buhari came to power, he was fighting this our academia, the universities.
ASU.
Do you know how many University of Agriculture we have in Nigeria? Only in the southwest, from federal universities of agriculture to state universities of agriculture to colleges of agriculture, we have over 29 to 30. In the north only, we have over 100 and something colleges and universities of agriculture. All these people are on strike, and these are the people that are doing research. You understand? These are the researchers. We have engineers of soil, we have soil professor of soil, professor of this, professor of that. You understand? Those are the people that are saying this season we are going. Let us focus on rice or on corn, millet, and so on. You understand? Or this is the type of tomato we are going to farm. You know, they have a different varieties. You understand? Which one is more thicker, which one is more in international market standard. You understand? These are the people that are doing it. When I was in university, Usman Dan Fodio University. Usman Dan Fodio University is the first university that invented solar to generate light in the university. Usman Dan Fodio is the first university to have a digital library. Then we don't have internet. It is not everywhere. But in Usman Dan Fodio University, we have internet. We have a cafe where we go, and then 2000, 2001, 1998, 97, 97, 98, 99. 2000, 2001 I graduated. You understand? So if you put all this, and then because the professors are working, the researchers are working, you understand, the students are also participating.
All right.
Go to Makurdi here. All these agricultural universities, I'm telling you, some of them, they have more than 1,000 hectares, 2,000 hectares, some 3,000 hectares. If you go to Makurdi, that NYSC farm you are seeing along Makurdi Road, Lafia Makurdi Road, is endless. You can farm and leave the rest. So why are we hungry? Why our food is so expensive?
All right.
You understand? We don't research. We don't do anything. You understand? The government will go and buy seed. They will give you seed. Different seed. They will give me different seed. They will give somebody different seed. And when we produce, we go to the market. It's no longer being consumed or viable in the international market because we have varieties. You understand? They give you Thailand. They give me Cambodia. They give China rice. They give America rice. So if you put together, it can't help in commercial context. You understand? It's going to be in local context.
Let's go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue this conversation with Habib Gajo. See you later.
Our vote that we cast last year, exactly by this time, we are on the street. The whole country is on the street to vote a right and good leader. A leader with focus, a leader with the mission and vision, a leader that has agenda, a leader that is patriotic Nigerian. You understand? Unfortunately, all those who run are all patriotic. They all qualified to contest, but we made a wrong choice.
What do you mean by made a wrong choice? Are you saying President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the wrong choice?
It's a wrong choice. His action shows that. I bet you if it is Atiku or Peter Obi that is elected, this thing will not happen. They will take action immediately.
Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is The Conversation, reaching you from Kaftan's television studio here in nation's capital, Abuja. If you just joined us, you've actually missed out on the first part of the show, but you can still join in the second part as we've been talking about how much the increase in our foreign exchange, how much dollar now costs as at today to the Naira, how you can exchange dollar to the Naira. And then in this second part, we'll be looking at after 1 year of having that election on 25th February 2023, how far so far? And my guest on the show this morning is Habib Gajo. All right, before we went on that break, we were actually talking about the dollar to Naira and then food, how we can get food security. But then I like us to, let's have at least a solution to it. Not, we've heard so many experts talk about the problem, where the challenge is from, how much we have done the worse and worse, but then let's see how we can get solutions to this problem. So what exactly is, maybe we're not looking at the long-term solution, but we're not also looking at a quick fix. At least, what is the short-term and the mid-term solution to the fact that, Habib Gajo, we cannot continue buying, getting $1 for over 1,500. We cannot continue at it. So what is the closest solution we can get? Because I remember talking to someone, and then the person just said, the problem is not the government. The problem is some particular individual. They are the ones that are causing it. So I don't know if that is true. We would like to get words from you, because I'm sure he's watching also. Because I remember he said he watched a particular episode where we were talking about how the problem is from the government and all. Then, according to him, he said it is just some few individuals that are making a mess of the situation. Do you agree to it? And secondly, what is the lasting solution to this quagmire?
Yeah, what he said, to some extent, is right. Some individuals are benefiting from it. Because I saw I had to body because it reminded me of Vietnam and what happened during Kennedy. That some people, why did they kill him? Because the security, the armies, the generals, the CIA, they were enjoying the ripple effect. So that's why they brought him down. That is what is happening in Nigeria. The drugs trafficking was booming in Vietnam at that time, Vietnam and America. So when he wanted to end the war,
they assassinated him.
Life. That's true. It happened. You understand? And it happens to many leaders in the world. You understand? Those individuals we are talking about, even the government are saying there is powerful individuals that they can't fight them. We had it from the vice president. We had it from the president, removing of the subsidy. We had it from the government of General Muhammadu Buhari, that there is powerful individuals,
the cabals.
So the cabals, so they have to privatize NNPC from corporation to limited, you understand? So these powerful people that are invisible, you can't see them, I can't see them, and they didn't tell us who are the powerful individuals. They are the president and the vice president, the former president, and the NNPC and central bank governor and manager. Let them come out and tell Nigerians, these are the powerful people, these are the powerful companies that stagnate our economy or sabotage our economy. You understand? But maybe they are mafia, they are above the law. We don't know that. You understand? But time will tell. Now, lots of solution. You see, we always talk about this solution, but nobody is listening. One is production. Let them fix electricity. You understand? Let them fix our refineries. Let us be producing. You understand? Let them take care of this security situation, insecurity situation. You understand? That's where our 90% of money going out, the money that we're supposed to save. You understand? The money that we're supposed to, for example, if you take this insecurity, defense, you have seen their budget, almost 3 trillion. You understand? So police, civil defense, and so on. If you close almost 5 trillion, it's going for nothing, and there is no security. You can't go to your farm, you can't go to your village, you can't travel. Even in FCT here, you are not safe. You can't sleep with 2 eyes closed. Immediately you are in, you look. You understand? When if you are entering or you are boarding a taxi or a bus, you have to look at the faces of the people before you enter. So you understand? All those subsidies that they are talking, the whole world is subsidizing energy, is subsidizing food, and so on. You understand? You can't remove your hand from your own economy. So you have to. So
you're also referring to the electricity.
Yes, you have to control. You have to. There is some measures of control that the government will have. You understand? So that the price will not get out of their hand. You understand? Unlike the man from NNPC who is telling us rubbish that time, saying market force determine the price. Who is the force? Who is the market? Is it the NNPC and the government, or the NNPC and independent marketers? They are the force. They are determining the price. So nothing for Nigeria. If you listen to most prominent Nigerians or the economics in this country are giving the president and the government advice. If you don't have money, look money inside the NNPC. Why NNPC is not remitting? Why NNPC is so silent? Why central bank is so silent about NNPC? These are the things that we start asking questions. You understand? The government should start asking NNPC questions. Let them audit. You understand? Let them audit us and audit NNPC. You understand? Now, electricity. We have to generate more electricity so that our company will produce. You understand? Like water, you just mentioned pure water. They are already on strike since Monday. Now, one sachet of pure water is 50 naira. 50
naira?
Yes.
The pure water we used to buy 5 naira.
It's 50 naira. You understand? So these are the situations. Now we don't even have water to drink, not talk less of food. You see where the danger is. So the government, the president need to do what it's supposed to do, to take care of the local market, the local content we produce, to manufacture it and export it for dollar to come in or for forex to come in. You understand? Secondly, all these multinational corporations, I have said it here, time without number. The whole Dutch auction system is the best. All these multinational corporations, if they sell, they should bring their dollar, they should account their dollar in central bank. All of them, including construction companies and telecommunications and electricity generation companies. Let them bring their dollar to central bank, so that central bank will put price and will give, will auction what is supposed to auction to the market. If our target is $50 million in the market, we will now auction $50 million. Let us see how it goes. But what is happening today, Annabelle, what is happening right now, this multinational corporation will pack dollar and repatriate it to their country. Even telecommunication are repatriating their money. And we are raising alarm since Buhari government that these people are repatriating their money. They no longer invest their money in Nigeria. Now we have seen Julius Berger working all over Abuja. They all over Abuja. They will pack the dollar to Germany. We are here in Nigeria. They pack our money. And the laborers they are not using our own engineers and so on.
There's an export rate.
Yes, they are using the local laborers where they pay them peanut, or 5,000, 10,000 a day. You understand? It's a peanut. And they pack our dollar and go. But let the government put restriction. No foreign or multinational corporation or company will repatriate more than $1 million or $2 million or $5 million or even $100 million.
Are you saying annually?
Annually, so that.
But how will you dictate for them?
It's your country, it's your resources, it's your security, it's your economy. They are investing, they are benefiting from it. So how can they repatriate the money? A Nigerian company cannot go to America or Germany or France or China and make profit and repatriate to Nigeria. No way. They can't.
Isn't that the lack of data? Doesn't it have an issue here?
That is why from there, the central bank will start generating data of those who are supplying and those who are buying. Then you will have a data that in 3 months we sold $200 million or $500 million. In 3 months, so companies paid $1 billion or $500 million. That's how you will know. That's how you get data. That's how you get accurate figures. You understand? Accurate price, accurate transactions, and so on. That's how the revenue generation will boom. But even tax, they don't pay. And nobody cares. And the government close eyes. They're just looking, investors. It's not all investors are good. You understand? Some investors are criminal in their own country. And they will come here and pack our London. Yes, and pack our money and go. You understand? These are the situation the government and the president need to do in central bank. The central bank knows what he is supposed to do. This is the way out. When you do that, you will crash the price. Obasanjo has done it. You understand? Abacha has done it. Many of them has done it. You understand?
So you're saying the way to go is Dutch auction, right?
Yes, let everybody repatriate, put their money in central bank. You understand? No country should repatriate money outside Nigeria. And even if you want to repatriate money to your country or any other country to buy equipment, central bank will balance it, will pay. You understand? You don't need to carry the money. You get what I mean? So that we have more foreign exchange reserve and more foreign exchange floating in our market. You understand? Then the Naira will be strong.
That means you also need to have the people with the right sense of mentality in central bank.
Yes.
Because if you at some point they say you must always have the Judas among the 12 and Judas is among the 24. So you must not make sure that even inside your central bank you're not having a mole, a rat.
Very good. Unique had also in when he went to National Assembly, I think is it in the Senate? He said all the policies that they brought out or they laid out are all good policies. Why are they not working? From their own part of monetary policies is good. You understand? And they didn't see anything wrong. You understand? But the physical side of it is not working. It's not picking. You understand? And he directed the questions to Minister of Finance and the coordinating Minister of Finance. You understand? And I don't know what the Minister of Finance was talking about the physical side of the policy. You understand? So the central bank will have their own team, then the presidency will have their own team led by Minister of Finance, you understand, who is also a member of NPC, the governing board of CBN. That's how you will get a powerful team that will be coordinating your own economy.
But then why then do we always have issues with overtime? I've seen it with the last administration, the CBN governor and the Minister of Finance. They're always like poles apart. The one is saying one thing, the other one is saying the other thing.
Yes, because they are pursuing their own personal interests. They're not pursuing national interests. Some of them sabotage the economy of Nigeria. Like somebody, Emefiele, you can call him who sabotaged the economy of Nigeria.
He's going to go. You remember the senator said something and then he decided to sue him for slander, for defamation. Emefiele will come for your head. Because he is in prison. I'm not framing him. One of the charges against him is sabotaging the good policies of the economy by DSS. Is one of the charges. You understand? So when they are fighting, they are colluding. You understand? Definitely something is wrong. All what you need is to manage data and figures.
All right.
So why will you fight because of data and figures? Definitely there is interest.
There's something amiss.
In a former government, we had one of the government that helped one of those multinational corporations to repatriate their own money to one African country in Nigeria. And he's a member of President Muhammadu Buhari's cabinet. You understand? And the investigation, we don't know the end of the investigation. So definitely the solution is there. They knew they should go back to their books. They should go back to their former policies. You understand? Long-term policies, short-term policies. You understand? They should go back to where we got it wrong. Then let them come up with what is
sustainable.
Right. You understand? So that it will be sustained. Because it's a matter of production and consumption. Who get the more profit or who benefit? Is it the consumer or the producer? Definitely is the producer.
get more profit because they buy. You understand? They consume. So let us produce. You understand? So that consumption will be everywhere.
All right, Habib Gajo, we've gotten that solution you gave. You talked about production. You talked about Dutch auction, which are some of the solutions that you've preferred. Let's move to other things. Our time is fast spent. If you can help us in a few minutes, 2 questions, and I'd like you to take them together. The first one is I'm returning back to the fact that you talked about how EFCC raided Zone 4, and then we saw that on the on all social media portal. What exactly is happening? Because I remember most people on our social media started making some comments, and then some said because they are the ones that are doing the money laundering, because they are the ones that are, or maybe they have found one or few of them that are into the money laundering, or they found that some of them are into their insecurity financiers. That's why EFCC decided to go for their neck the day that they did and shut down that market and pick most of them. What exactly happened, and why was the market raided? That's one. Secondly, today, 25th of February, marks 1 year exactly. By this time, we're all on the streets trying to cast our votes, put our thumbs where our mouth is. But it's 1 year after, 12 months it means. How far so far? Have we moved forward, or are we still backwards in terms of politicking, in terms of the governance, democracy, and even our electioneering process?
Well, first of all, the EFCC issue with bureau de change or parallel market dealers, you understand? You see, no matter how you are, you must have a patriotism, a sympathy for your country and the ordinary people. We are here, we all have relations in the villages, in the local government and states that are suffering from this action. You understand? Now, when you see a problem is coming and nobody is doing anything, nobody is saying anything, when it will cross to 500, we took action. We closed the market for 3 days. That's 3 weeks ago, last month. You understand? We did that and we crashed it. But from the side of the government, the central bank, nothing happened. They have not taken action. And it crossed. Now it's trying to cross to 2,000. We took action. You understand? What EFCC came to do is to help us flush those who are not in the market, or those who are coming with the dollar from where they get it.
What do you mean by those who are not in the market? Are they not part of you?
You see, they are part of us, but you have to identify yourself from which bureau de change are you operating. You understand? Do you have the ID card of a bureau de change? You understand? That's what EFCC was trying to do, to know that those who are inside the market are the real people, they are real operators. You understand? And those who are supplying the dollars, from where are they supplying it? They will sit in our office. You will come. They will bring the dollar.
But you are sitting with them.
Yes.
Why are you not stopping them?
How can I stop them? They are doing their job. Where do you have any receipt, or from where did you get the dollar? Can we see your ID card or your passport, international passport? These are the requirements you ask. You understand? If you provide, what concern?
Don't you have a union?
Well,
don't you know yourselves?
That's what the union is doing. I'm telling you, those who are coming in with their own dollar. We don't manufacture dollar. We don't produce dollar. The dollar comes from the banks and the central banks and the MDOs and the agencies of the government. You understand? That's where the dollar comes from. We don't produce it. We don't manufacture it. We don't print it. Lastly, our vote that we cast last year, exactly by this time, we are on the street. The whole country is on the street to vote a right and good leader, a leader with focus, a leader with the mission and vision, a leader that has agenda, a leader that is patriotic Nigerian. You understand? Unfortunately, all those who run are all patriotic. They all qualified to contest, but we made a wrong choice.
What do you mean by made a wrong choice? Are you saying President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the wrong choice?
It's a wrong choice. His action shows that. I bet you, if it is Atiku or Peter Obi that is elected, this thing will not happen. They will take action immediately. You understand? A leader who will take a decision, uninformed decision. The reason why I said uninformed decision, he went out of script to remove the subsidy without planning anything, without providing anything, without doing anything. That's a wrong decision. In 1 second, 2 seconds, that is speech. Subsidy is gone. Let me tell you, the Senator Solomon Lalong, that was former Plateau State Governor and Labour Minister, he said, had it been when subsidy was removed, salary has been increased, we will not be where we are today. People will have money to buy. You understand?
All
but
right.
the problem is we have the market is open, we have all the products, but the money to buy is a problem. That's what brought the hunger. That's what brought the protest.
All right.
You understand?
So I will take it as your own opinion.
It's my own opinion.
Your own opinion.
I'm not APC, I'm not Labour Party.
That today, 1 year after, you made the wrong decision.
Me, I did not make made a wrong decision because I voted for PDP because I believe what PDP.
Okay, so that you are speaking from the side of an opposition then.
Yeah, I am telling you what I voted for and what I believed in. You understand? What I believed for.
All right.
And that is why I voted. You understand?
All right.
You maybe you voted for Peter Obi.
I did not.
You know the reason why you voted for him. The person that voted for Tinubu knows the reason why he voted Tinubu. Madam, it's the same thing now. So this is what we are seeing. It's my turn. I must be. You now we have given you they have given you your own turn. What are you going to do with your own turn? That's what Nigerians are asking today.
Okay, there's still time though. If you ask me, there's still time. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Thank you, Habib Gajo. It's been a wonderful time for having this conversation with you. Thank you so much for coming.
Having me.
All right, yes, that's where we end this conversation for today. We've been chatting with Habib Gajo, who is a Bureau the Change operator. And it's, like we already said, it is 1 year after that election that we had. How far so far? Are we moving forward? Or have we moved 5 steps forward or 10 steps backward? Ask yourself that question. My name is Annabelle Oji. Good morning.